Good morning, students. Today we are going to read the second lecture of tourism. So concentrate yourself. We are going to start now. The first thing in the lecture is characteristics of the domestic tourism. So generally male dominated, as it is mostly undertaken by men under 40. So as far as Pakistan is concerned and tourism is discussed, in Pakistan tourism is actually related to male. Whenever you talk about the tourist, the thing which come into the mind is male persons, because normally male persons go to historical places, to like cultural places, to northern areas. So most of the tourists are male in Pakistan. So in Pakistan tourism is male dominated sector. This is the first feature of the domestic tourism. Next is objectives include to visit relatives. So this is the one of the reason they go to other places, and friends. And because of the traditional Eastern family ties, business pursuit, and lastly sightseeing. So these are some of the reasons the tourists go from one place to another. Number one is visit relatives and friends because of the traditional Eastern family ties. Because in Pakistan, this is very common culture that families mix with one another, particularly on different special events. For example, Eid, for example, Muharram, and these are some kind of the special events on which family gathers together. So this is the reason. Second is business pursuit, and lastly is sightseeing. So these are some reasons. Next characteristic is most of these tourists avail road transport, that is 63%. So this is another characteristic, and another 32% travel by rail, whereas only 5% by air. So this is the composition, the mode of the transport they use. The most of the tourists, that is 63%, avail road transport, 32% rail transport, and only 5% use air transport. Average length of the stay for road tourist is 5 nights, and that of the rail tourist is about 10 nights. The reason is the tourists who use rail facility, they normally go far away from, for example, from Lahore to Karachi. These kind of the tourists use normally rail transport, and the persons who go nearby, for example, Lahore to Gujranwala, Lahore to Kasur, they use their own car and go by road transport. So they stay for only 5 nights and come soon. The persons who go far away normally stay for 10 nights, for example 10 days. Next thing which we are going to read is the reasons for foreign tourists coming to Pakistan. According to various statistical data, about 60% of the foreign tourists come to visit their families and friends, especially from the UK, India, and USA. So this is the first reason foreign tourists come into the Pakistan to see their relatives and friends. About 18.3% come to attend official meetings or seminars, for example, political delegates, for businesses, etc. So this is the second reason. About 2.5% of the tourists come for religious purposes, mostly the Sikh yatris, pilgrims. So they come to visit the Baba Guru Nanak. They comprise of 2.5% of the total tourists. So this is the composition, and a total of only 13.5% come for recreation and sightseeing. All data collected was in 1999. They come from USA, Canada, UAE, Saudi Arabia, and West Europe. So these are the four reasons due to which tourists come to Pakistan. Number one, to visit their friends and families. Number two, to attend official meetings, for example, political delegates. Number three, to visit the religious places. And number three, for recreation and sightseeing. Next thing which we are going to read is why such a small percentage of the tourists attracted to sightseeing. So these are some reasons because of which a very small number of the tourists come to Pakistan in spite of the highly diversified attractions across Pakistan. So at the same time, Pakistan has a lot of places to visit, but earnings from tourism industry are low. Because of these are the reasons tourists are coming in very small number to Pakistan. Number one reason is lack of high quality hotels and restaurants in remote areas of tourist attraction. For example, we do not have very nice hotels in Murray, Gilead, Ayubia, for example, and far-flung areas, for example, near K2, and in deserts, in like far-flung areas, we do not have a better kind of the restaurants. So this is the one reason. Number two, lack of the reliable and organized transport system. So this is the second reason. Number three, poor maintenance of the tourist sites and roads, especially in northern mountainous region and several parts of the Balochistan. So this is third reason. Maintenance of the tourist site is not good. They are in very bad condition. Number two, road network is not good. In major cities, roads are good, but as you go out of the major city, roads are not in better condition. So this is another reason. Next is law and order situation. So this is the major reason because of which tourists are feared. They are afraid to come to Pakistan. Now, last thing that we are going to read is place and period of the stay. Different for Indian and non-Indian tourists. So as far as place and period is concerned, tourists are divided into two categories. Number one is Indian and number two is non-Indian. So Indian tourists stay for a longer period, 1 to 2 months. They mostly stay with their friends or families. Whereas the non-Indian tourists, about 60% stay with relatives and the remaining 40% at hotels or similar places. Period of the stay of the non-Indian tourists varies from a few days to 1 month, every stay of the majority being 10 days. So this was the second lecture of the tourism. Important lecture this is. So read this lecture again, learn it and make your notes. Thank you so much.